beep, boop. Welcome, Orbit fans. Welcome to another exciting game of Orbit's football. As you see, probably should have saved this for next week when we were actually at the halfway point. Well, shoot, that's probably like 2 weeks from now, if we don't have a bye. Anywho, as you see, it's us and the team that beat the brakes off us like we stole something precious to them in the playoffs. We're tied for the best team in the NFL. Of course, these three teams all had byes, apparently, and are pretty much, depends who they play. Next, kind of tied. Saints, division rival Texans, 49ers, Packers are right on our buttocks. Take a look at our division. Boom, boom. It's really looking like a two-person race, but then we were probably somewhere between these two. And Texans probably looked like that last year, about this time. And we managed to catch them and pass. Did we pass them? No. We got that wild card. But anyway, let's go get into the game. We've seen our opponents before, so no need to go through their roster. But let's look at their injury report and see if they're missing anything. They're missing Marco Wilcox with a hamstring tear, left guard. I don't think he's a starter, and that shouldn't affect the game. Speaking of the game, oh yeah, forget, gotta upgrade people. Joe Ballantyne will improve his route running. Maybe we'll see him in action sometime. Yeah, it's a 8 points increase. That's pretty good. And then middle linebacker Dante Olson. Decent with 5 attribute increase, 5 attribute point increase. Anyway, we are going to have a lot of away games on the backside of this schedule, because we've had a lot of home games. So let's get home and face these Titans. Another primetime game, Monday night this time. And as always, we will jump off and hand things over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. And as we always remind you, our coach is not Matt Hedrick, it is Mike Ditka. Go find the original, the first video where we explain how that worked. And one of these times maybe I'll tell you how that worked last time. Or whatever. Alright. To Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Take it away.
Tonight, from Orlando, Florida, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Orlando Orbits taking on the Tennessee Titans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Orlando Orbits. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they come into this one 0-6 on the year, and really it's sort of just been one thing after another.
Coupled with they don't start very fast. The first quarter's really been an issue for them. They've got to learn to get out of the gates
All right. Maybe we should have gone over their depth chart because, as I remember it, they had a lousy rookie starting for them in Tanner Morgan. I don't think Ryan Tannehill was hurt. We'll check the. Yeah, they're rolling with 4 quarterbacks right now. I think they signed him, brought him back when they realized Tanner Morgan is trash. Sorry, Tanner Morgan, which is kind of messed up because his first name's the name of my dog and the last name's my mom's maiden name. Anywho, back to Charles Davis and Brandon Gaudin.
Quicker in order to try and win some games.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your...
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill. On the right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Orlando takes back over on offense. Kick from 50 plus. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
22, the ball carrier.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Man, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their side, do we still want to try?
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
Go warm up QB2. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him downfield and you don't score a point.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go 101, the trade expression.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit and talk about what worked for him last week.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is... Tannehill on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A first down carry for Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just
Brett Kern in
on fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they have. Time to shake things up a little bit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Brought him down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Second and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out. But it was being shouted by the offensive.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. At least 50, 60 yards here if they want it. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to cover him like a linebacker, a corner, a safety. Looks like he can win every battle.
That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 24, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game. Starting to come out.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do
I think you mix it up more.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Desmond King making the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's sacked back around the 28. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They begin with Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
On the draw, it's Evans.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Adam Humphries. Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it. It's been a
Kicker on for the
extra point attempt to follow here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points. They'll run on first down. Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And the Titans first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Tannehill getting this complete to Smith. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
A loss of 9 yards.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He only has a single solo carry, 1. Numero uno, 2nd quarter. They need to get him the ball more, don't they?
I'm not statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on first down. Incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's corralled, but now before getting it inside the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. First down, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKinney. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Crowd keeps moving. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes... catching the ball because...
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender. Look to add to that lead. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
26-yard line.
Right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Ball carried by number 34.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed. Cushion.
Well, let's take
The
it into
kicker
the
on
For the point after, Corey Vedvik. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
17. Titans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Loss of 7 yards. 3.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Distributing the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 43-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just get...
Slowly but surely now. Extra point try now for Vedvik. This a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Henry. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
7.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Short throw to Smith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll set up a throw. result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach knows he's going to say why he did it. We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
That's good for 28 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Here's Henry. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. Nice job holding them out of the... I think you need to give a big assist. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Score, Orbits 24, Titans 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people... might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a pickup of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Oliver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 9 now.
This is Chenault on the receiving end.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We talk about defenders, linebackers keeping their eyes.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. first down throw. Tannehill throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Complete to John.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Oh, look at this. Down on the field still. That's Derrick Henry, the running back. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 3rd touchdown. Now on the year. And the Titans have made this a game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're got to get a first down and make them.
Carry here for their fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. So they did keep it on the ground, Charles, just like you thought they would.
Yeah, it was the right play, and they executed it almost to perfection.
And that first down should just about write it into this one. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Orlando, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And that's the game, folks. Like we said, we uncharacteristically interrupted the broadcast to bring up the fact Ryan Tannehill is on the team. It looked at the beginning of the game like he had no stats on the season, which made me think they re-signed him because I'm pretty sure they only had the 3 quarterbacks. Now they're rolling with 4. But let's look at the statistics of the game. Chris Krager, #1 quarterback in the game. Then Tannehill, and then Budeker, who threw a ball and hit a guy in the back of the head. Rushing. No 100-yard gainers today. Target, 26 carries, 91 yards. Derrick Henry had 1 big carry, and then after that, wasn't much. How long was his longest? 63. So after that, 22 yards on 13 carries. We maintained him pretty good. Zamir White had 2 carries for 14 yards and a touchdown. Carlos Bruce Wayne, the Dark Knight. Yeah. was 11 yards on 4 carries. Darrington Evans, 2 carries for 9 yards. Colin Johnson had that jet sweep, 1 carry for 1 yard. Chris Gregory got sacked. Receiving, tie for most catches in the game, and they both were running backs. Better receiving job from Derrick Henry with 8 catches for 74 yards. Hargett, 8 catches for 24 yards. Jonnu Smith had 7 catches for 27. Francisco, 6 catches for 52. Chenault, 6 catches for 83. Tommy Simmons, 5 catches for 74 yards. Josh Oliver, 4 catches for 39 yards. Adam Humphries, 4 catches for 127 yards. Colin Johnson, 3 catches for 44 yards. A.J. Brown, I was wondering which Brown that was. At the beginning of the game, 2 catches for 27 yards. It's between Tannehill and Brown, we maybe should start checking teams even when we have already played them. Dave McKinney, 1 catch for 21 yards. Carlos Wayne, 1 catch for 13. John Reese, 1 catch for 28 yards. Blocking. Let's split that up by teams. Wow. We gave up, our offensive line gave up 4 sacks. 2 from Jawan Taylor, 1 from Ben Barch, 1 from Rashawn Slater. The Tennessee Titans, Nate Davis gave up 2. Nick Killings gave up 1. Pouncey gave up 1. And Taylor Lewin gave up 1. Let's look at the defense now. Leading our team in solo tackles is C.J. Henderson. Assists went to Joe Schobert, my bad. And leading was Joe Schobert. He really showed out. And okay, I'll show. Morgan Fox, the lone tackle for loss. Sacks, 2 for Bragg, 2 for Fox. 1 for Rob Marino, 1 for Adonis Andrews, and 1 for C.J. Henderson. Interceptions, no interceptions. So obviously no interception yards and all that. Pass deflections, only 1 from Derek Lewis. No forced fumbles. No blocks, no safeties, no TDs. Kicking, everyone's favorite statistic. Vedvik went 1 for 2. Perfect with extra points. His 1 field goal that he made was between 40 and 49, and the one he missed was over 50 yards. Punting. Blake Gillikin had 3 punts. Corner kicked 1. No touchbacks. Felt like a good day. Kick returns. TJ Carter averaged 22 per carry or per return, which, you know, that's 3 yards less than I like. Punt returns. Tommy Simmons had 3 punt returns for 15 yards, average of 5. His pop, 11 was his longest. And those are statistics of the game. I'm going to skip the highlights for a couple reasons. I want to hurry up and look at the transactions to see if Tannehill was just signed, because they realized their draft pick was not good. Oh, first, let's improve Jawan Taylor, who needs it after the 2 sacks he gave up. I think he was the one who gave up 2 sacks. Got that run block finesse. And Desmond Ryder, our 3rd string, who replaced McHess. Get that. That was 65. A little better throw under pressure. Alright, let's take a look at this transaction thingamajigger. Alright. Let's just look at all. Bills re-sign, linebacker Raquan McMillan. Okay, I don't care about re-signs. So many. Okay, Cardinals signed free agent Jordan Berry to 1-year contract after releasing halfback Jordan Scarlett. Okay, so they released the halfback for a new punter. How bad was their old punter? Resign, 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 resign. Broncos signed from other team practice squad. Is that like Washington? Defensive end Donovan Williams. That was either right before or right after our game. And there they released Jordan Berry, who we saw was picked up. Patriots signed from a practice squad. Free safety Marquise Osgood. Patriots released kicker Matt Prater. Can we get him? I hope our team picks him up, but we're not in charge of that. Ditka is. Of course, Ditka's the same guy who went for it twice on 4th down when a field goal would have put us up by 3 scores, and we need to get a first. Well, anyway, I don't want to vent. Dawson signed free agent center Austin Ryder. Dolphins released center Michael Dieter. I guess he wasn't doing his job. Alright, so it is not exactly looking like Titans had just signed so I'm thinking Tannehill was just injured. I don't see any sign of him getting re-signed or signed by the Titans. Hold on, let me look at injury report. Is that in here? Nope. Why are you looking at it like this? Because this game is wonky. Alright, I guess Tannehill was hurt. And then he came off and he almost beat us. He made a huge difference from Tanner Morgan, who I also want to check something on him online. If this thing will speed up here. Tanner Morgan, football QB. Tanner Morgan, American football. Oh, he's still with Minnesota. So another kind of guy like our Samir White, who was in the draft, but he didn't really go into the draft in real life. Alright, well that's it for our broadcast. Join us next time where we play the Super Bowl champions, New York Giants, in another primetime game. If that's Thursday night, there's no way that's Thursday night. No way you make somebody play a Monday night game and then make them play Thursday night. Let's look at that real quick. Team schedule. Yo. Look at that. There's another prime-timey schedule. Week 4, prime time on a Sunday. Week 6, prime time on Sunday. Week 7, prime time Monday. Week 8, prime time Sunday. And then we have another 2 more primetime games after that. Of course, it does make sense. We are playing the Super Bowl champions. Anyway, that's it for the broadcast. Join us next time where we'll play those Super Bowl champion New York Giants. Like, subscribe, turn notifications, follow, look up anything else you can do on the internet. Peace, stay strong, Orbit fans!